Hey everyone, today I'll be walking you through my experience using FashionGo, a platform that lets you run a boutique-style fashion store on Shopify without having to buy inventory up front. It gives you access to a massive range of US-based products, including women's and men's apparel, kids fashion, shoes, accessories, even beauty items. And since it all runs through a Shopify app, you can sync products to your store with one click, and orders are automatically sent to vendors the moment a customer checks out. So if your goal is to build out a fashion storefront with faster shipping, a curated catalog, and no inventory risk, this kind of setup can be a huge plus. In this review, I'll break down how FashionGo works, how easy it is to get started, how fulfillment is handled, and what kind of experience you can expect day to day. Now, once you've installed the app and connected it to your Shopify store, this setup is actually pretty quick. You do need to upload a reseller's permit or some kind of business license just to get approved. Once that's done, you are in. And from there, the first thing that jumps out is just how many products you can work with. FashionGo has tens of thousands of items in its catalog, all coming from US-based wholesale vendors. You'll find everything from women's tops and dresses to shoes, accessories, even boutique beauty products. It's a really wide range, but it still manages to feel curated. And what's nice is the search filters actually make it manageable. You can narrow things down by category, price, vendor, even how fast something ships. So whether you're looking to build a seasonal collection or just looking for a few staple pieces, it's easy to find what you need. And once you do, adding products to your store is just a single click. The images, descriptions, and specs all come over automatically, so it feels seamless. You can leave everything as is or make tweaks to match your branding if you want more control. Now, before you start selling, you want to set your pricing shipping rules, and it's worth spending a few minutes in the settings here. Every product you import shows the vendor's cost, including their shipping fee, so you can build your profit margin right from the start. There's no built-in pricing formula, so you'll need to decide how much to mark things up, but once you do, everything runs on autopilot. When a customer places an order on your Shopify store, FashionGo automatically picks it up, charges your card for the product and shipping, and then forwards everything to the vendor. You don't have to log in, manually place the order, it's all handled behind the scenes. And that includes sending out tracking info once the vendor ships the item. The nice part is that once your margins are set, you're free to focus on the customer-facing side of things, branding, content, marketing, while the back end just runs. It's a simple flow. Customer orders, vendor gets paid, tracking goes out. And hey, if you're thinking about trying FashionGo for your own store, there's a link in the description and down in the comments section. And we usually include some discount codes or promos there that you won't find on their website, so feel free to check those out if you're interested. So when it comes to day-to-day operations, your experience really depends on the vendors you end up working with. FashionGo itself doesn't pack or ship most products. Instead, each vendor ships their own items, which means processing times and delivery speed can vary a little bit depending on who you're sourcing from. In my experience, some vendors were pretty quick. Orders went out in a day or two, tracking came through, the whole thing felt smooth. But others were slower to process or didn't keep their inventory perfectly updated. And that's just something you got to be aware of. Since FashionGo is really more of a bridge between your store and the vendor, you're still the one responsible for the overall customer experience. If an order goes out late or arrives with the wrong item, the customer is reaching out to you, not the supplier. So it's worth keeping an eye on vendor reviews and performance before you import a bunch of products. You do have access to real-time chat with vendors inside the dashboard, which is helpful for confirming stock or following up on delays, but you'll still be managing that relationship yourself. That said, if you do want to avoid vendor issues altogether, there's an option to only work with items labeled filled by FG. These are stored in FashionGo's own facility, so the packing, shipping, and returns are all handled directly by them. It's a smaller slice of the catalog, but much more consistent. So overall, it is a mostly hands-off system once your products are set up, but you'll still want to be proactive, especially if you're trying to build a real brand and avoid customer complaints. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that while FashionGo makes it easy to run a storefront, there's not a ton of flexibility when it comes to branding. You can include a branded packing slip with your orders, which helps a little, but there's no support for custom packaging or private labels or branded invoices, at least not through the core platform. So if you're trying to build a luxury style experience with custom mailers or unboxing elements, you're going to need to look into third-party options or store some items outside of FashionGo's ecosystem. That said, if your focus is more on running a clean, modern storefront with trendy items and good margins, it works really well. Because you're pulling from US-based wholesalers, many of whom don't list on typical dropship platforms. You'll come across brands and pieces that feel a little more curated and a little less generic. And for boutique-style stores looking to flesh out a unique catalog, this one can really help you stand out. Now, in terms of cost, this is one of FashionGo's best features. There are no monthly fees, no transaction fees, no install costs. You only pay for the items once they're sold. It's a super low-risk setup, especially if you're just starting out or want to keep overhead down. And the vendor pricing is capped as well. They're only allowed to mark up dropship products to about 1.8 times the wholesale price, which helps keep things from getting inflated. There are still cases where the margins might be a bit tighter than other platforms, especially for smaller items or vendors who usually sell in bulk, but overall, it is pretty fair. You just need to run your own numbers and make sure the math works out. So if you're running a Shopify store and looking to sell boutique fashion, sell boutique style fashion without holding inventory, FashionGo can be a really solid option, especially if you're focusing on front-end growth like branding, marketing, and customer experience. It's best suited for anyone who wants access to a large, trend-driven catalog but doesn't want to deal with importing products from overseas or waiting on long delivery windows. The US sourcing definitely helps here, not just with faster shipping, but also with the kind of products you can offer. Everything feels closer to what you'd actually see in small fashion boutiques, so it's a great fit if you're aiming for a more curated brand. Now, it is not completely hands-off. You'll still need to manage vendor performance and stay on top of operations, especially when it comes to customer service. But if you're comfortable with that and you want to avoid tying up money in inventory while still keeping full control of your storefront, FashionGo gives you a lot to work with. And if it sounds like it could be a fit for your store, check out the link in the description. Like I mentioned earlier, we usually have special offers on affiliate links that you won't see on the company's main website. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you found this helpful, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comments. I always love getting to answer as many as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.